Alright, welcome back. Let us continue, shall we? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you have earned the right to call yourself a paladin, but how do others treat you? Do they recognize you for what you are? Remember that fancy swordplay and well-polished armor do not make you a paladin. You must be just in your heart and strive always to be an exemplar of true virtue. Once not so long ago, the Sultan sworn could walk the streets with their heads held high. When they marched by, the small folk would look upon them with reverence and gratitude, and no one was more respected than the captain, my predecessor. When I first saw him, I was still a child. My father had promised to take me to a local festival, but somewhere he took a wrong turn. We became lost and stumbled into a secluded back alley. Luck was not with us, because the next moment we found ourselves in the middle of a riot. Drunken hunters were firing arrows into the crowd, and we were caught between them. There was no way out. It was only a matter of time before we would be struck. That's when the moment the captain saved us from our plight. I'd never seen a sword move so swiftly. It flashed faster than my eyes could follow, and in seconds the hunters were on the ground or fleeing for their lives. The captain was gone down the street, slicing at their heels before my father had time to thank him. Even today, I can see the captain as he was then. Blood on his sword, armor impossibly bright in the sun. After that, all I ever wanted to be was a paladin. I would practice endlessly with my sword, dreaming of bandits' defeat and monsters slain. Even after I became one of the Sultan's sworn, the memory of the captain still inspired me. I was always the first to arrive in the training yard and the last to leave. And so the years passed, and before I knew it, I found myself named captain of the Sultan Sworn. Yet the triumph was... Oh, God, give me one moment. Okay. Yet the triumph was hollow, because by then the honor of the Sultan Sworn elite, the very thing that had drawn me to the Brotherhood, was a mere visage, like the discarded banner of a defeated foe. There were many reasons for the fall, but the loss of Oathkeeper, yes, that was the mortal blow. The sword Oathkeeper was bestowed upon the first captain of Sultan Sworn by the Sultan of Uda. In time, it became our standard, the symbol of the oaths we had sworn, and it was treasured by each new captain for generations. Possessing was proof of the Sultan's sworn command. But then the unthinkable came to pass. The Oathkeeper was stolen by the traitor. It shook our brotherhood to the core. How can we be trusted to protect the Sultanah if we cannot even hold on to the symbol of our fealty? We have been tarnished in the eyes of the ruler and the ruled alike. If the Sultan Sworn are to survive, we must find the traitor and recover the Oath Keeper. But the Sultan Sworn have grown too weak, and we cannot do it ourselves. We've been forced to recruit outsiders to help us in our cause. I have high hopes for you, my friend. It is a great thing that we ask, and you must learn more of our secrets if you are to succeed. In Outer La Norcia, near the Hermit's Howl, is a grove where wingtails congregate. Pitting yourself against a host of beasts would be a fine way to hone the skills that I will teach you. In the grove, you will find another brazier, this time filled with potent incense, uh, in that will drive the creatures into a frenzy. Defeat your attackers and return to me. Oopsies, there we go. All right. Alright, let's return. Well done. You have taken the skills I taught you and made them your own. I still do not have word of where the traitor is hiding, but I will inform you the moment I do. Until then, continue your training. Alright. That unlocks Spelltron. I think it's the Sheltron. There we go. Ba, 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 da. There we go. Spell engage. Ba, ba. Yes. Welcome, Paladin. You should know the word of your deeds has reached me. Few are those who follow the true paladin path without misstep, but you are one of them. I am proud to call you sister. That's kind of freaky. You have kept the faith, and in return, I must have faith in you. It is time that you knew the truth. Through it is hard to share, for it is a shame I would rather keep hidden from outsiders. Perhaps you remember when I told you of the traitor and the sword oath keeper that he stole? His name is Solks, or whatever. I'm not gonna pronounce that. And he was my predecessor as captain of the Sultan Sworn Elite. Yes, he was the same man who I had admired as a child, who inspired me to take up the sword and follow the way of the paladin. He was the paragon of paladins until that he changed. Some years ago now, there was a struggle for influence between the Sultanate military and the faction within the syndicate known as the Monetarists. The latter emerged triumphant, and the army's authority was diminished dramatically. Although Salk was still captain of the Sultan's Sworn Elite, he knew his position was perilous, so he fled, taking the Oathkeeper with him. In doing so, he went against the words and that he had spoke on bended knee before his royal lineage. Now it falls to me as captain to restore the honor and name of Sultan Sworn. If that means cutting down my former mentor and master, I would do it gladly, for his misdeed cannot be forgiven. But his death will not be left the stain of that mars our name. He must be put on trial in a public court, so that everyone knows his crimes. Then, and only then, can we begin to earn the people's trust again. He served for over 30 years as captain of the Sultan Sworn Elite, and he is a formidable foe. Few can match his skill with the sword. Even together, you and I will find it difficult to take him alive without moral harm to one side or another. So you must continue to hone your skills and prepare for the day when we will face him. To complete the next step of your training, you must go to the River in eastern Thailand and find the brazier we have placed there. By lighting it, you will draw the ire of the adults dwelling within the waters. Face the creatures in battle and master your new skills. The fight will not be easy, but if you take to heart what you have learned and let the crystal be your guide, you will triumph. Alright, let's do that. Alright. Where in particular will that be? Okay. Oopsies. I kind of had a hunch that his former mentor was the traitor. I had a hunch. I'm just like, it kind of seems that it's gonna be the traitor. Even though I never ever pay attention to these jobs quests, ever. Even Dark Knight, I do not know the story of Dark Knight, which we've already done for level 50. I mean, to level 50, so. Anyways, that will be in the next few episodes. Oh, these fishes. So this is level 40, right? Okay, so, next two will be level 50, level 45, and then the final one, which is level 50. Oh, there it is. There we go. Ba, ba, ba. Yep. Alright, let's go back to Ulda, shall we? Mm-mm-mm. Ba, 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 ba. Alright. Good, you've mastered your new skills and made them your own. But much work remains to be done before you can face the traitor Sulk. We are close to finding him, and as our net draws tighter, it grows even more important that we make ready for the moment when the fish must at last be landed. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome, friend. I have important news for you. In my search for the trader, I have been looking through the old records and discovered something chilling. Around the time the trader Sulk was named captain, several famed soldiers of the Sultan's Horn met with untimely deaths, but strangely, after records do not say how they died. Curious, I begged the favor of an old friend and received permission to inspect the medical records kept by Fondale's Fronticity. I discovered that the soldiers died in various ways, some in combat, some suddenly at night in the barracks, but in near every case, there were signs that the poison had played a role in their demise. Yes, poison, carefully visibly administered. The more I read, the more I saw the dark hand of death's embrace at work. Assassins in the pay and service of the monetarists, a society so secretive that few believe it truly exists. But no matter how skilled and devious the assassins, they would not have been able to kill so many Sultan Sworn elite without being discovered. Not that is without help with from within our own ranks. So I asked myself, who had the most to gain from their deaths? One by one, the former captain, his trusted aides, the most capable of the Sultan Sworn, who might become future commanders. All of them slain by the invisible hand, and with their deaths, the way was open for Sulk to become the captain, Sultan Sworn's youngest captain in a century. The monetarists were plotting to kill the best and the bravest Sultan Sworn to purge its ranks of greatness and enervate it so that it could no longer carry out its duty to serve the sword and shield of the Sultan's net. Which begs the question, how did Sulk remain captain for 30 long years? How did he avoid the prisoner's kiss? When men better than him and succumbed, there can be only one explanation. He was the monetarist cat's paw, the turncloak in our midst. Needless to say, I am more determined to track him down than ever before. While I continue my investigation, I have a trial for you. I want you to seek the gallant armor, the legendary raiments worn by generations of the finest soldiers of the Sultan's Sworn. In accordance to the Sultan's sworn tradition, the set that would be yours has been scattered across southern Dalan. Each piece has been locked within a coffer, which will be guarded by 2 men. You must best the Sultan's sworn themselves to if you are to claim their armor. Okay. Oh, stone skin. Alright. Yep. Let's return to Ulda again. I'm surprised the Paladin quest line is a little bit more shorter than the other ones I've done so far. Good, the armor is yours. You have learned your lessons well and honed your skills. And now you are ready to face Soak, the traitor. Yes, the time has come. I have discovered his hiding place and made contact through emissaries. We are negotiating to return the return of Oathkeeper. Secrecy is crucial, as is preparation. We will leave only when you are ready. All right. Oh, the recovery of the Oathkeeper will be the first step in restoring the honor of the Sultan Sworn. I have told Solk that if he returns the sword, we will give him a fair trial. Otherwise, he shall be captured and thrown at the feet of the Sultana for judgment. The parley is to take place south of the Forgotten Springs in the Sagali Desert. Give me your map and I will mark the location. While I believe he is acting alone, we must be prepared for anything. You may be certain that the monetarists will not take kindly to his surrender. In fact, I believe that should the monetarists discover Sulk is willing to parley, they will truly try to intervene. Therefore, we must not speak of what we do not to anyone. We should travel separately so as not to attract attention. We shall meet again at the parley. One moment, there's double doing a few things. Yep, a trial. Yes. So you dared to come. You are a brazen one. I will grant you that. But did you really think I wouldn't find out? Come, come, confess. My allies within the Sultan Sworn have told me the truth. I know you are working in the League of the Traitor and the Monetarists. What the fuck? Confess, without your dying breath. You will tell me where I can find Oathkeeper, the traitor who stole it. Do you dare accuse my Sultan Swarm of lying? We are comrades in arms, every one of us, bound in brotherhood by our oath. I would trust them with my life. What is your word? when set against theirs. We know the meaning of honor. You are a naive fool. I suspected you from the beginning, ever since you showed me the soul of the paladin that the traitor soul gave you. You were, no matter how briefly, a paladin, and as such, you are bound by a code of honor that is as unforgiving as it is noble. Traitor, I sentence you to death, and I decree that your body shall lie here and feed the crows. Well, that escalated quickly. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da. Oh no! We just murdered! You cannot do this. I am the greater swordsman, your superior in every way. You were blinded, Janlins, by your own conviction. Janlins, remember your own lesson. A paladin does not exist to defend his position or the honor of his fellow Sultan sworn. Those men were assassins in service of the monasteries. The moment you outlived your usefulness, you were to be killed. You and these free paladins of yours. Liar! You are their agent. You betrayed us from them. You always naive, Janlins. Too willing to trust your fellow men. It's one of your virtues, but you have a deplorable habit of turning your virtues into vices. Think. The information you... oh my god, I got that me stuck in my head now. Fuck. Uncover. How did you come by it? Did it fall into your lap as if, oh, I don't know, someone was feeding it to you for their own purposes? You and the paladins under your command are the monetist's lapdog. Think! Think, Jens, think! Jens, you've been led a merry dance and followed their lead at every step. Then you were never a traitor? You were innocent? I have wronged you. Easy now. Your wounds aren't mortal, but you still need to rest. I'll take care of the captain. He had worse, and we'll have him back on his feet soon enough. You've become a fine warrior and learned all there is to know about the way of the paladin. I think perhaps that you are not aware just how much you've grown. Well, 'tis time you were made aware, paladin. When the captain's recovered, keep an eye on him for me, will you? He needs someone like you to watch his back. is he in Nulda? Is he in the same? Yeah, he's in the same area. I had a funny feeling that he wasn't the traitor, but you know. But I did not know that Jens was the lapdog of the monetarist. Anyways, because technically I was thinking he, sure, he's like the traitor, but he probably has a good reason to do it. Anyways, let's follow. Paladin, I have done you a great wrong. I allowed myself to be wicked, accused you of treason, and even turned my sword against you. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me. As for me, yes, I have fully recovered my wounds, at least those that will heal. But far more important than that, Sok is innocent after all. He was never a traitor, and the dream that I followed in my youth was not a lie. I remain captain of the elite, although a poor substitute for my predecessor. I am now working on a plan to strike at the monetarist and restore the Sultan Sworn to its former strength. No, do not be afraid for me. We've unmasked the foe, and he cannot hide behind his deceptions anymore. The assassins won't find it easy to reach me. For now, I will bid my time marshal my strength, and when the time is ripe, strike hard at our enemies. I'm guessing this will be the last quest. One moment. Do, 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 do. Yep. Welcome, Paladin. I had hoped to see you before I left. You remain a true friend, even after the wrongs I did to you, and I owe you my trust, so I will tell you everything I have learned. After our encounter in the hills, I spent some time in the care of Sok, recovering from my wounds. As I convalesced, he gave me the true account of what happened these few years in his solitary war against the monetarists. After he went into hiding, he tried to get word to me about what was happening, but I was surrounded by agents in the pay of the monetarists who kept me isolated and ignorant. They planned the lie that Sok was a traitor and tricked me into tracking him down. I was their puppet, twitching obediently at the end of the strings they pulled. But when I discovered the Death's Embrace had been behind the demise of my brothers and sisters, they panicked, especially when they found out I had shared the information with you. They set a trap for us and baited it with the promise of a parley with Sok. Sok was no traitor, as I should well have known, but I allowed myself to be deceived by the whispers of mummers and flatterers, and no, that was not the way of it. It was not their lives that made me blind, but my desire, nay, obsession to restore our honor. For the Sultan Sworn and all paladins who have bent their knee to a higher cause, honor is a means to an end, not the end itself. I lost sight of that, and in the so doing, lost sight of my true duty. Sok understood what was happening, and that is why he gave you the soul of the paladin. It was a remonstration, a message. Look how adventurers live. He was telling me, where does their hope there when there is hope well, yeah, brain, where does their honor, their authority come from? I owe my position to the machinations of the monetarists. They calculated that a young captain eager to prove his loyalty, bound by unquestioning featly, would be all the easier to control. They were right. I am a shame and a fake, but the world does not know that. And even the illusion of power is a power of sorts. I can use it to fight back. I will tell my subordinates that I'm fleeing to Snowcloak in Korthos. When the monetarists hear of this, as they surely will, they will send assassins after me again. But when they show their hand, I will stand my ground and fight again. I realize you may wish to offer your assistance. However, I cannot, in good conscience, put you in harm's way anymore. You, too, have become a target of the Cabal assassins. The odds will be against me, that much is certain, but Sok has taught me much, and if I am brave and vigilant, virulent, yeah, my brain. I know vigilant, there we go. I know I can triumph. I am sorry you have been caught up in our own political struggles, but now as a paladin, it is time you traveled your own path. Yes, Sok wished to have a word with you as well. You will find him in Central Thalon. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Okay, where is Sok? Ba, 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 ba. Thank you for coming, Akira. We haven't much time, so I will be blunt. Jens will die if he faces death and praise alone. I know what I must do, and I suspect you do as well. If you are the woman I believe that you to be, then we shall meet again soon. Alright. Ah, shit. Come on. Nope. No, I don't want that. Thank you. No. Do boo 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 boo. Mm, mm, mm. Bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 da, ba, bum, ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba. Oh, there's a behemoth. Oof. Shite. No, no, no. Fuck me. Fuck me. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Thank you. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. Okay, ba, ba, ba. Yeah. This would be stupid, but whatever. Oh, hello there. Okay, no, okay, it won't work. Alright, shit. Shite. Let's, fuck. Withdraw. Okay, shit. This is just my luck, right? Fuck. Shit. 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 No, I don't want that, my good sir. Can I just, like, be here? Yes. Sweet. You as well? I told you to go to ground. This isn't your fight. First Sulk, now you. Are you both so eager to die? You forget that we are paladins. Wheresoever our duty leads us, we go and do so on our own free will. To abide by one's own sense of justice, to embrace the paladin's creed. Sworn and or unsworn, we are paladins true, and the only true oath we swear is the one we swear to ourselves. Now come, let us stand shoulder to shoulder and show the black hearts the mantle of our souls and the steel of our swords. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh god. There we go. You've done well. You never flinched from your duty. You followed the path you knew you had to take, and you showed us what it means to be a paladin. And you even managed to prise the scales from Jen's eyes while you were at it. It's been an honor to know you and to watch you grow. In any case, today's battle should be blunt. The monetarist dagger, at least for a while. They'll think twice before sending assassins after the Sultan sworn again. I trust you will see this to this mess, Jellens? Yes, sir. I mean, Captain. Please, sir, return to the capital. Take up your command again. The burden, it is too much for the likes of me. The monetarists may have stolen the Oathkeeper, but oaths are not forged in steel. They are sworn in the heart. You never betrayed your oaths, Jens. And as for your leadership, well, ask this paladin if she learned anything from you. No matter what the circumstances once a man has left the Sultan Sworn, he cannot return. No, I follow my own path, and on it I will stay. I have followed you since the day I vowed to join the ranks of the Sultan Sworn. Has the time come for me to stop following and begin to lead? Thank you for coming. Once again, you have placed me in your debt. See me in the city when you return. I will have something for you. Riot Behemoth appears and attacks me. Oh, he disappeared. Lucky bastard. Welcome, Paladin. These have been troubled times for the Sultan Sworn, and you have served us loyalty. You did what was just, followed the Paladin way, and defend the weak and needy. You are a true oath keeper. Honor and right were yours from the very beginning, and that is what made you strong enough to defeat me. The sword Oathkeeper has yet to be found, but I have come to realize that I do not need it. Nay, not to lead the Sultan Sworn, none nor to restore our good name. The oaths we keep are in our hands, not in hollowed blades. Solk has left to wander the nations of Erosia. He is a man of honor, and unless I am very much mistaken, he will continue to look for the sword that was gifted by our ruler centuries ago. I shall continue to serve Ul'dah as one of the Sultan's sworn. You shall defend the people of Erosia as a free paladin. Our paths diverge now, but we shall forever be bound by the oaths we keep in our hearts. But listen to me, noble words aren't much good to an adventurer who has to face monsters and menaces out in the real world. Fortunately, I have something that will serve you rather better. The sacred armor has been kept within the Sultan Sworn for many generations. It was given only to those Sultan Sworn who had, through feats and arms and deeds of great courage, earned the privilege to wear it. But something tells me that, for the first time since it left the armor's forge, this armor should go to someone who is not of the Sultan Sworn. If I allowed myself to be a slave to tradition, the paladin who deserves it the most would never wear it. Now, wouldn't that be a waste of fine plate? Just one thing. If anyone asks where you got it, you mustn't say it was me. Yay! This concludes the Paladin quest for Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must complete the main scenario quest before the dawn, which I already did. Once you've done that, the next Paladin quest will be available from gens. Blah 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 blah. Alright, let's go to the Foundation of Ishgard, because we have another series of things to do, which is the Dark Knight. The figure. Unfortunately, the accessories I have is not really that good for tanks, but it. I don't really care. I'll fix it eventually. These are basically, if my memory serves me right, the ranged DPS, which I am a tank, so even though I'm using it, it's just for the eye level. Anyways, till next episode, have a nice day and fare thee well. Bye.